Remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 20-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Smith. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
6-yard line.
This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Second until it's prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Bridgewater. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. Man open, that's Damian Rattler. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Bears nothing.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
He hurts on the option. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. B.C. Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 30 on second down, Bridgewater. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's Bridgewater. Able to find Harris, complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And here comes Abdullah on the return. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Brings up third down, and
the Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll take this inside the 40. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Being chased out left. Got an open man, it's Rattling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll find Metcalf. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch at 2nd down. The things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gain. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure.
Complete.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Escaping the pressure right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
3-yard line.
Hurts. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DC Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Loss of 4 yards. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Bridgewater on first down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it's going to be second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. It's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Forced out to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Clearly Takersly with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push him downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up
Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. Back in the 1st quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about it in the 1st quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Bridgewater. Going up top for Miller. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Scotty Miller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And a penalty flag is down here. The kick no good, but they may have sold out a bit too much for the block. Looked like they made contact with him on the follow-through. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Vikings 21. Bears 14. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Picked off by the rookie, Jayy Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down by
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles is rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 9-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. Will get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Throwing is Bridgewater. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater now. Throw out right, take it in by Patterson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball carrier. Davion Taylor on the stop. A gain of 9.
1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears have taken the lead. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.